I've been after my friend Ryan for, man, it was a couple years to come on out here and go fishing with me. And he finally came and he paid me for the trip with a GoPro camera. And I was like, well, great. Now I have to figure out something to do with this. So that's how the show was born. The first episode will be released sometime, hopefully in January of 2016. No, the show has not been filmed yet. The weather is not good. It has been raining. It's been 80 degrees, but raining. The microphones I purchased, they will not withstand a good rain, so I have to try to go fishing for filming purposes only on the dry days. Hopefully that will be next week. The show is primarily filmed on Logan Martin. I expect to do a little bit of filming on lake come the summertime when those stripers start going up in them creeks. Do a little bit on Neely Henry maybe. Maybe even some more exotic places, like we're talking about going muskie fishing this spring up in Kentucky. That would be a good episode. I've been fishing for most of my life, as long as I can remember. And I remember when I was really young, my dad would take me to little lakes around, and sometimes we'd go out, and he had a flat bottom aluminum boat we'd take out on the big lake, and he'd let me sit in his lap and drive it, and I don't remember catching too much, but he used to go to Florida a lot. He'd go once or twice a year or something. Heck, I don't know, I don't remember, but he'd go down to Okeechobee, and I just begged him to go with me, and he'd say, no, boy, I can't take you with me. And I said, why? Why can't I go? And he said, because we sit around and we just say bad words all day long. And I begged him to tell me a bad word. I begged him all day. I said, hey, just tell me one bad word. And at the end of the day, when he's laying me down to bed, he decided he was going to tell me a bad word. And that bad word was fart. And I thought it was so great. And I was like, oh, fart, 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 fart. But when I woke up the next day, I had forgotten it. And I said, tell me that bad word again. I forgot. And he said, no, boy. I told you one time, I can't tell you again. And it was years before I finally figured out another bad word. But he waited a long time to take me to Florida. I had to sit around. He caught 10-pounder and 11-pounder on back-to-back casts, and he ate those fish. True story, he ate those fish. He did not mount those fish. He didn't put them back. He ate them, and Roland Martin got mad at him for it. And that's the end of that story. My favorite lake in Alabama is Logan Martin. I can always go there and catch fish. Two times in my life I have gone and been skunked. I have zeroed on Logan Martin 2 times. Every time I go to Guntersville, it seems like I zero. And it's not just me, it's the guys at the ramp. It's like, oh, you came on a bad day. It's one of those zero or hero deals. Today's a zero day. Yeah, well, that's the story of my life. So I'm just not going to go there anymore. Damn Guntersville, y'all can have it. Every one of you. All you Yankees traveling down, and foreigners flying in to fish the pristine waters of Lake Guntersville, you can have it. Get in line, go to your spot, circle around the same spot with 14 other boats, y'all can have it. I'll go to Logan. I'll catch some mean old Coosa River spots. But as far as other lakes, that's my favorite lake in Alabama. I'm from Georgia. My favorite lake in Georgia is this lake here behind me. I don't know if you can see it or not. This is Clark Hill. I grew up fishing that lake. And even if it ain't so great, I still like it. You know how it is. I'm sure there's some people that like Lake Allatoona, the Dead Sea. I don't like it much, but I'm sure somebody does. My favorite lure, that's easy. It's a buzzbait, man. A buzzbait. You're just going boom! Make your heart stop. It'll make you shit your pants. It's awesome. It's awesome. But, you know, anything topwater is good. But to me, a buzzbait, oh, man. excuse me. Oh, it tastes like Chinese food, Mongolian beef. But yeah. Anyone is welcome to be a guest on the show, as long as they can take a joke, they don't get offended. I don't need sissy nannies in the back of the boat crying because I called them gay. I don't need that. I don't need that. Okay? I'm going to call you gay. I'm probably going to call you stupid before the day's over with, and you're probably going to call me the same thing. You're probably going to call me fat because boat won't stop rocking when I won't moving around. That's just how it is. It's what we do. Well, Jerry's going to be on the show. Jerry fishes with me more than anyone else, and he's going to be there. I hope to have Brandon. Brandon would be great to have on the show. I need to invite him. Say, come on down. Come on down, Brandon, if you're watching. Just come on down, and we will film an episode, and it'll be good. Ryan, I'd like to have Ryan come back and do an episode with me. There's some guy on the internet that wants to go. Whatever. I'm going to call him gay. I hope he don't get pissed off. I gave up tournament fishing. I don't like it because I don't like getting there super early. I don't like the madness at the boat ramp. I don't like that. I don't like the madness at takeoff. I don't like turning my favorite leisure time activity into work. Because if I've paid money to enter this tournament, I'm gambling all of a sudden, and I have got to make that money back. And if I don't, I'm extremely ill with myself. And it's not that I lose. I don't care about losing. I'm used to that. Heck, I'm a Falcons fan. They lose almost every game. Actually, they're 7-6 right now, which is amazing. But, yeah. I don't tournament fish anymore. It kind of sucks. I just like to catch the fish, look at them for a minute if they're nice, and then throw them back. My favorite fish is the largemouth bass. I mean, that is why we are here. That is why they make really nice bass boats. That is why there have been innovations in rods and reels and lures and electronics and trolling motors, and somebody invented hydraulic poles that hang off the back of your boat and they charge you $2,000 a pop for them. It's crazy. It's crazy, but that one little green fish is why we do this. Now, I like catching other fish. I would much rather catch a hybrid or a striper than a dang old largemouth bass any day of the week. They fight so much harder. That's what I want. I want something to stretch my strain. That's another reason why I don't tournament fish. You can't weigh in a dang 26-pound striper. That's a trash fish in those circles. Well, screw them. Ain't no trash fish to me. That thing's harder to catch than a largemouth, especially in shallow water in a stump field. No, I don't listen to music while I fish. I don't have a sound system in my boat. Main reason is because I like metal. And I can't go into a little pocket, blast and decapitated, because you can't listen to metal quietly. That's stupid. Why would you do that? You have to listen to metal as loud as it can go. And I've been trying to tell my wife that. I have a 300-watt speaker system in my car. And she's like, I heard you coming from down the street. Well, yeah, I was listening to metal. So I can't go into a pocket and expect to do well while I'm blasting decapitated. Spheres of madness. Going up in that thing. All those little dinks I'm targeting are going to go flying out of there. They'll be scared to death. I thought a little bit about having kids on the show. I might have one, maybe two kids, but definitely not three. I mean, I only have two, and nobody's going to let me borrow their kid for the show. Would you let me borrow your kid? I mean, look at me. Hey, excuse me, ma'am, can I use your kid for the day? No, that's not happening. No. I'd like to say this would be a PG show, but there's no way it's going to be a PG show with the people I fish with. I mean, the crudeness and profanity is infectious. when I get around some people, and I can't even control myself, you know? And I'm going to try to keep it as PG as possible, but there's probably going to be some NC-17 videos. And I apologize in advance for that. I'm sorry. I'm probably not going to buy another camera. They're expensive, especially a good one. Set you back like $400, and I've got to buy a mount and a waterproof case. I've already invested like $120 in microphones and recorders. So no, junk fishing is about exactly what the name implies. It's a junk camera angle. Hell, the case I'm using's got a bad scratch over the lens. You can't see what's going on right there in the center. The audio really sucks right now. It's going to have good audio though, because $120, unless it rains. But yeah, it's kind of funny to have just a view of me and somebody off camera berating me with vicious insults because I fish so poorly. That's funny to me. I don't need to have camera 1, 2, 3, 4, and then editing would be a nightmare. No, junk fishing. This isn't high class fishing. This is junk fishing. All right, we don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're doing. Junk fishing. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably about a 4.5, maybe a 5. I know a lot about it, but I just don't execute well, and that will be apparent. It will be apparent. I myself have I can't think of any achievements at all that I have accomplished, but my dad has recently been featured on People of Walmart. There he is. I mean, we are so proud of him. I know that was his lifelong goal to be on that website, and by God, he made it. And we really have something to celebrate this Christmas and something to be thankful for many Thanksgivings to come. That was just, I mean, he put on his good Sunday britches for that one. I mean, that's something else right there. I mean, it is. Man, I'm proud of you. I like to eat quick and simple things. I have been known to take cold pork chops that I have cooked the day before and just eat them with my bare hands. I like lips and anus sausages, aka Vienna sausages. Those are good. They give me heartburn for some reason, probably because of all the poison in them. I like to drink a lot of water to keep me full. I also like pig chips. That is what my family calls pork rinds. Pig chips are delicious. They make you really thirsty though, and on a hot day they're not so great. But yeah, I like to keep the carbs down and just feast on meat. And I can keep lips and anus sausages in my boat for a couple years, and they'll still be good and just as tasty as they would be if they were fresh out of the factory. I never want to go to the lips and anus sausage factory though. That might really turn me off to them. I guess. I like overalls, man. They're comfortable. They're practical. I have a dang cell phone pocket. I have a gum pocket. I can keep my knives in the smaller pocket, so just whip them out. That leaves plenty of room for guns in my other pockets. My wallet goes in that pocket. I keep a 9mm in this pocket. Heck, what else do I carry? Keys. I can fasten the keys to the strap with my hook. See, I keep my keys on a hook. Because if I don't, then the stupid smart key will roll down my windows in my car when it's raining outside and ruin the interior. So I have to keep them outside of my pants. And when they're on my overall strap, I don't worry about a damn thing. But plus, I keep my britches up. I've got that elongated butt crack. Everybody in my family has that, where it goes halfway up your back. So, yeah, I would have made a great plumber. I tried it, but I didn't like dealing with other people's shit. But I would have made a great plumber from that aspect of things. Yeah, overalls, they're great. I mean, I got mine on Amazon for $11. You can't go wrong with that. You know how much fabric they have to throw together to make me a pair of overalls? It's a lot. What exactly are you trying to say? Yeah, I know my sandals are ugly. I know that. But they're practical. It's like the overalls. They're practical. I don't care what people think of my appearance. I just don't care. And yeah, they look really dumb. But you know, I can walk in the water with them and get out. My feet will be dry in a few minutes. It's no big deal. And they're really comfortable. They were expensive too. Those were some expensive, ugly shoes. And I used to wear Crocs. I was one of those people. But after a month of wearing Crocs, the soles wear out and they're slicker than snot when you walk on the boat ramp and you about fall and kill yourself. So I don't have the money to be dropping $40 a month on Crocs. So these Keens, I've had these for 6 months and they still almost look new. I'm sure they don't smell new, but yeah, they look pretty good. I got those on Amazon too, man. Amazon's got everything. Somebody's whistling at me. Oh yeah. Yep. They heard me talking about my dang Keens and they got to whistling. Smells like Speed Stick to me, brother. I don't know. Maybe it's just my natural odor that's offending you. I don't know what you're referring to here. Look, man, my wife doesn't iron my clothes. We have a tiny iron board you have to use on the floor or on a table, and rather than burn the floor or the table on accident, I just prefer to wear a wrinkled shirt, and I'm not going to do it. That's a woman's job. Everybody knows that. I just happen to marry a woman that doesn't do it. Whatever, man. Just I don't care. Again, it goes back to fishing shirts are practical. Yeah, they get wrinkled, and I'm not going to iron them. I'm not trying to win a beauty contest when I go fishing. I'm not going to style my hair like back in the '80s. Some of them used to carry hair dryers with them. Those bass holes there on the Bassmaster circuit, and had to get their hair all combed. That's gay, man. I ain't doing that. I'm going to put on a hat. I'm going to take it off. My hair is going to be flying all around. I'm going to look like I have, a fro or something. Normally, I just shave my head bald, but hell. Who told you that? How did you find that out? You've been talking to my son. I think you were talking to him. He must have told you that. It's probably true. I don't know. Are you just trying to demoralize me and bring me down? You know what? This interview's over, okay? That's it.